Please don't forget subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to get notified of new daily videos.
The scent of polished wood and fresh blueprints usually filled me with a quiet joy, but 8 months ago, it was tainted by a bitter frustration. I was a senior designer at a bespoke furniture company, meticulously crafting high-end pieces for discerning clients. My big break, a promotion to lead designer for a prestigious luxury hotel chain project, was hanging by a thread, all thanks to Darrin, my department head. Darrin was, to put it mildly, a self-important blowhard who loved to delegate and then take all the credit. But his ego reached new heights of damage during the most critical phase of this hotel project. He just vanished. No warning, no handover, just a cryptic email stating a severe family emergency required him to be completely off-grid, for weeks on end. We were left reeling, scrambling to meet impossible deadlines, trying to decode his opaque notes, and working insane hours to salvage the project. My team, especially Amelia Santana, and I bore the brunt of it, pulling 60-hour weeks, sacrificing weekends, all while believing Darrin was enduring some personal tragedy. Corporate was understanding initially, but the pressure mounted, and I watched my promotion prospects dim with every missed milestone. I was exhausted, stressed, and genuinely worried about the man, even if he was a pain. Then, about 5 months after Darrin's mysterious return, looking suspiciously well-rested and tanned for someone who'd faced a severe emergency, my sister Fiona called me, excited. "You have to check out this new extreme adventure vlog series, Escape the Grind," she chirped. "There's a guy on it who looks exactly like Darrin. Is he a friend of yours or something?" My heart plummeted as I clicked the link, and there he was, Darrin, clad in expensive outdoor gear, rappelling down cliffs, kayaking through rapids, and waxing poetic about escaping the mundane corporate rat race and his personal quest for true fulfillment. The series premiere even detailed his departure from his demanding, high-pressure job, which, according to the show's timeline, perfectly coincided with his severe family emergency. My blood ran cold. The sheer audacity, the blatant lie, the callous disregard for the team he left drowning in his wake, it all hit me like a physical blow. He didn't have a family emergency. He had an extreme vacation, funded by the chaos he created for us. My anger was a cold, hard knot in my stomach. I knew confronting Darrin directly would achieve nothing. He'd deny, deflect, or gaslight, but I couldn't let this stand. This wasn't just about the extra work. It was about the lie, the damage to our careers, and the company's reputation. I needed a way to expose him that was undeniable, public within the company, and untraceable directly back to a malicious tip. My opportunity came cloaked in an email from HR, pushing for virtual team-building activities to boost morale after the stressful project. Among the suggestions, virtual movie nights, game sessions, and shared media experiences. A plan began to form, a deliciously devious one. I started casually mentioning Escape the Grind in team chats. "Has anyone seen this new adventure series? It looks so exhilarating, perfect for escaping all the stress we've been under." I positioned it as a fun, positive distraction. Then I volunteered to organize a virtual adventure club watch party for the series premiere, pitching it to our corporate liaison, Mr. Ogden, as a fantastic way to foster camaraderie and engagement. He loved the idea. I sent out the evite, meticulously crafting the guest list. Every senior manager, every HR executive, Darrin's direct boss, and even the CEO's administrative assistant, anyone with power and influence was on it. The one person conspicuously absent, Darrin himself. I figured he'd either be completely oblivious or too arrogant to suspect. If he asked, I'd feign an oversight, but I banked on him not knowing until it was too late. I was effectively inviting his entire professional universe to watch him expose himself. The night of the watch party arrived. My stomach was a tangled mess of nerves and exhilarating anticipation. 67 people logged in, a huge mix of my immediate team and high-ranking corporate executives, all curious about this morale-boosting event. I screen-shared the streaming platform, and the show began. The intro montage rolled, showing stunning vistas and adrenaline-pumping activities. Then came the contestant introductions. My breath hitched as Darrin's face filled the screen. The show's host introduced him as Darrin Hess, a corporate escapee who traded his cubicle for cliffs, seeking ultimate freedom. The chat, initially filled with woohoo and "looks fun," started to shift. As Darrin recounted his heroic decision to leave everything behind for his adventure, explicitly stating he needed to step away from a demanding and unfulfilling job, I could almost feel the collective realization dawn on my colleagues and superiors. I watched the names in the participant list, seeing some drop off, others go quiet. A brave soul, one of our junior designers who'd put in insane hours, typed into the chat, "Wait, when was this filmed?" Didn't Darrin say he had a family emergency around then? That was it. The dam broke. The chat exploded with a mix of shock, confusion, and raw anger. People were connecting the dots, remembering the chaos, the sleepless nights, the near catastrophe of the hotel project. Darrin was not only seen scaling a mountain, but he was also portrayed by the show as a bumbling, self-absorbed fool, making poor decisions and complaining constantly, which only cemented the betrayal in everyone's minds. The irony was exquisite. By the time the episode ended, only about 15 core team members were left on the call, all in various states of disbelief and quiet fury. One of them, a production manager, asked, "Did you know Alex?" I looked directly into my webcam, a flicker of satisfaction in my eyes. "Well," I said, a slight pause, "I certainly do now." I wrapped up the call quickly after that, leaving them to process. The fallout was swift and absolute. Within days, an internal investigation was launched. Darrin was called in, presented with irrefutable evidence, and fired for gross misconduct, abandonment of duties, and bringing the company into disrepute. The company issued a statement distancing themselves from his actions. His reputation in the tight-knit bespoke furniture design community was utterly destroyed. I heard he struggled to find any significant work afterward, his adventure vlogging career having quickly fizzled out once the full context of his escape became public. As for me, Amelia Santana, who had shown incredible leadership during Darrin's absence, was deservedly promoted to head of department. And I finally got my promotion to lead designer for the luxury hotel project, along with a significant raise and a glowing commendation for my initiative and resilience during the crisis. My name became whispered with a certain awe in the hallways, a legend of quiet, devastating justice. It was a satisfaction so profound, it almost made all those uncompensated overtime hours worth it. Some betrayals cut deeper than just professional inconvenience. Watching Darrin's self-inflicted downfall was the sweetest design I've ever overseen. He thought he could exploit others for his selfish whims, but sometimes the universe just hands you the perfect tool for payback.
If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button to like it. And please do subscribe to support the channel.